Welcome back to another episode of This is Africa. This week we're going to be hunting in the Save Valley of southern Zimbabwe for Africa's Black Death, the Cape Buffalo. And leading our safari this week is professional hunter Peter Wood, and tagging along, learning from him, is the apprentice professional hunter Jodie Capers. Folks, this is an interesting episode. Let's stop all this chitter chatter and get busy hunting.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa. Closed captioning is sponsored by Gracie Travel. 40 years of specializing in transporting you and your firearms to your destination.
Gracie Travel was amazing. Sean in particular really took care of us, wanted to make sure that everything was set up to our expectations. You have people in the airports to help you get through. They understand the airlines. They can work within your budget and your time frame. So I'd highly recommend Gracie Travel.
Mark.
Peter.
Welcome, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, boss.
Mark, I'm Jodie.
Hi, Jodie. Nice to meet you.
So my stepdad, Dave Breimer, is Peter Wood's brother-in-law. He took me on my first hunt, as well as with Peter. It was a wildebeest and impala, and that's when I just fell in love with it completely. He led me on the hunt, and Dave came with me, and that's when I thought, this is what I want to do.
Utilizing a 375 H&H Magnum.
That's all we want. Good shot.
Pete, he can be tough, but he's good fun. He wants you to learn. He wants you to do well, which it's really motivating, I think.
Right. As you can see, it's early, it's cold. We haven't even had a chance to keep warm, and we found some tracks. 2 dugger boys. One is huge, big track. So we're gonna give it a go. That's really big. Yeah. It looks like it's early this morning. Probably right before sunrise.
Looking for tracks, picking the tracks up, following them, and it's hot and it gets frustrating, but it's so rewarding when you find a big track and you can follow it for a while. And there's so much to it, like looking at the trees, looking at the fruit on the trees or pods and listening to the birds. It's all a challenge, which I really enjoy.
I think there is something that needs to be done to become an apprentice, and if your uncle is one of the better PHs in Zimbabwe, he's going to give her a hard time. She certainly gets a little bit of a ribbing, and she handles it really, really well.
Why didn't you spot the buffalo before they ran away? Come on, Jodie. Get with the program. So now I'll just give them a break. Wait, because now they'll stay standing and they're listening. They've stopped here. And they're going to go. Then they're going to get to the road. They'll listen. And they'll cross down into the reeds. I think we've got a good chance that sort of, when it gets hot, catch him down by the river.
This is the first hunt I've ever been on with Mark. First time I've ever seen him shoot an animal, and it was exciting. It was fun to see his excitement and his reaction and just experience it with him. Lots of, small trees or brush that went way over my head with a little path in between, just kind of wondering if something was on the other side. The reeds by the river were not my favorite. Those were, I could have done without that little part of our walk. When you're stalking and quiet and you hear them, it's a little unnerving.
Big crunching noise. Something's moving around. Peter's gonna try to climb a tree and see if he can see what it is.
We know this is a good buffalo. We can come later. Let him settle. Get the wind better. The wind is terrible. And have a look at that one. Let's go see.
We were driving back to camp and we saw a kudu laying on the side of the road. We weren't quite sure why it was laying there. Come to find out, it's a fresh kill. There was a lioness and some cubs that were just getting ready to feed.
Lions have caught some lunch for Rindai, so he's very happy. So we're going to take a back leg for the guys to have, and then we're going to leave the rest. Otherwise they just go kill another kudu and then we run out of kudu.
Nice.
Nice. Africa.
We can lose a few battles, but we're going to win the war. Yeah, we will win the war. I want to look at that buffalo again this afternoon. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful, good figure.
Sharpening the knife on the window.
I'm surprised he has any window left because he's been sharpening on that window since I met him about 12, 13 years ago.
This is Africa is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company. This is Africa is brought to you by River God Adventures.
All right. Yeah, so we left this buffalo this morning. There's two of them. And they busted us. The wind was terrible at 9, 10 o'clock. Wind swirling. So now, wind has settled down, much more steady. We're going to get on it again. We've seen him. We know what he looks like. So, fingers crossed.
On this day, we followed these two Cape buffalo through the thickets of the wild for about 12 hours, and eventually we had to give up because we just ran out of daytime. And as often the case, we went back to the vehicle empty-handed, waiting to see what tomorrow would bring.
That's why he's a big boy. Jodie, you go all the way to the top of the mountain, you don't even see the buffalo. Right, once again, it's still flipping cold. We still got our jackets on, and we've just spotted a buffalo. So we're gonna go and have a look, see if he's the right one. Shoot. Reload. Again. That was pretty cool.
This is Africa is brought to you by African Sporting Creations.
Houston Safari Club Foundation. Our mission to preserve the sport of hunting through education, conservation, and the promotion of our hunting heritage. Each year we provide outdoor experiences and education for hundreds of high school students. We've proudly awarded $2.4 million in scholarships and funded over $4 million in grants. We exist to serve the hunting and conservation community. We are the Houston Safari Club Foundation. Learn more and join today at WeHuntWeGive.org.
This is Africa is brought to you by the Houston Safari Club Foundation.
Shoot. Reload. It's the same bull from yesterday.
Is it?
12 hours yesterday, and we got him today. That's a beautiful buffalo. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's just give him some time. It's the dead ones that jump up and kill you. I didn't even know which was left or right. He's coming out the right. Oh, sorry, the left. Let's, just give him some time. You never rush into these things. Look at that big foot.
What, do you think it's the same one?
Yeah, it is.
Serious?
Same bull. I remember there's a big chip out of his left boss when I was sitting in a tree like a baboon there. And I saw this right boss here. It's got a big chip out of it. And when I saw him now, that's him. Beautiful buffalo. Good shooting. Good shooting.
Let's go get him.
Yeah. Let's go stand there on the road there. We might be able to see him from up there. We haven't had a bellow yet. Let's just wait. Pretty damn sure he is completely lights out.
We were introduced to Swift bullets through TIA and Andy Buchanan, and their performance seemed to be fantastic. We found that bullet and it mushroomed perfectly. Swift is a bullet that I would be using again for sure.
Wow. Chased him all flippin' day yesterday. Cursing him. He got clever. He was clever here too, eh? Just a little, maybe heard something. Clever, that buffalo. Wow, he was. I was so cold when I was standing there. I was shaking. I was like, come on, son. Yes. Jodie got chicken skin. Check out her legs. Okay, is your mag full again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, turn your scope all the way down.
Yep, already done.
Awesome. Yeah, kneel down. Stick a bit back trigger, eh? Back trigger. Beautiful, isn't it? That's it. Thank you, old boy. Check his dulak there. Hmm? You like that?
Good guiding.
This is Africa is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
The Houston Safari Club is for anyone who likes to hunt.
It's for the love of the outdoors.
Is to give all of us as individuals a voice.
Ever wanted to hunt whatever, wherever in the world, somebody in the club has done it and can point you in the right direction.
We have met some of our very close friends through Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
Join the Houston Safari Club Foundation to increase your knowledge of the hunting world.
This is Africa is brought to you by Pulsar.
Well, we left him in this block yesterday. His buddy ran away and crossed the road, and we did a big loop and never saw his tracks. So being a clever boy, he went and hid. And this morning we just took it easy, you know, you just, in the back of your mind, you're like, man, this guy owes us something. And sure as enough, driving along and everyone on the back of the car saw him. And I saw the track crossing the road. He kept going and came back, and I looked over the bush and he was wide awake. He was awake from yesterday. Man, and I saw that big chip out of his boss, and I'm like, you've got to be joking, it's him. It's the guy we spent 12 hours yesterday chasing. Yeah, so very sneaky, and he was onto us. He knew something wasn't right. But he tried to get away. Mark, you did some great shooting there. That was fantastic shooting. Shoot. Reload. Again.
Well, most of the time I was right behind Peter, so I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. Couldn't see him at all. And he stayed behind that bush for a little while, and Peter said he was going to come out on the side of the tree, and he started to walk away. Peter bellowed and stopped him, and the last thing I remember is he said, shoot.
That's awesome. Well, it's been a long time coming. We started talking about this a year and a half ago, and here we are with the buffalo on the ground, and he's an absolute beautiful buffalo. Super old buffalo. His horns are amazing. He's got really big bosses, a nice big drop. His horns are thick the whole way down. He's obviously left the herd all on his own. Yesterday he had a buddy, but they abandoned each other. Yeah, he's just a phenomenal trophy, and your first African animal. So yeah. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, what a great christening.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And Pete, as always, thank you very much for your phenomenal guiding.
Thank you, guys.
We always rely on you.
We always make a good team, eh?
Yes,
That's what it's all about.
I just cannot say enough about Jodie. She's amazing. She really is. I've never met a girl like her. And if I ever do hunt, it will be with Jodie. And she does whatever she needs to without even blinking. She just does it. She'll be covered in blood, covered in guts, covered in poo, and have a smile on her face the whole time. It's unreal.
Where did we find this lass? Jodie is skinning as part of her training because this lass wants to be a PH one day. So this is a very important part of her future. She's got quite a lot of practice though. We got some cool photos of her upside down underneath a giraffe, skinning away. Yes. Ah, you don't know. I've got lots of pictures. I've got evidence of you working.
Hunting with Peter Wood was amazing. Peter is top notch. He has an unbelievable personality. It's so much fun to be with. He understands when it's time to have fun and when it's time to be serious.
Look at that for a backstrap.
We couldn't ask for a better PH than Peter Wood.
There's some good meat right there.
He was definitely fun to be around, yeah. He has a very good balance of being hyper-focused, and then all of a sudden he just cracks a joke and you're, in stitches.
Tasty fillet.
And he's good at what he does. He's really good at what he does.
That's gonna make for some good meat. Good meat. Dengu, you want the fillets, eh?
What? I want to make my biltong.
That's a great idea.
Yes, I want
There's
to
the
make
two
my
fillets.
Yes, and the back strap for my biltong. Because the guy didn't bring me, I want to use the salt and pepper.
Last time I can't eat my maguru. So we're having biltong.
Yeah. Yes.
Some nice fillet.
Rindai.
And maguru.
Yeah.
Tell the camera, what is maguru?
Maguru is my tribe.
Tribe. Buffalo tribe.
Yes. Wanafuna
please.
All right.
Okay.
I had been watching TIA, This is Africa, for several years, fell in love with it, and said, that's a person I want to go hunt with. So I contacted Andy, and it took us about a year to organize some details, and we came over, and it was so worth it. I am definitely coming back, and I'm definitely using Andy.
Mark, buddy, you are always welcome to hunt with me. Folks, please do check out the website www.tiafive.com, TIA5.com, where you can get some awesome TIA caps and t-shirts and sweatshirts. Folks, we'll see you right here next week on the Sportsman's Channel.
Next time on the season finale of This is Africa, hunting hyenas ends up giving everyone a headache when these clever creatures don't play by the script.